Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. I am Salma Batul from Senior Wing Boys Absec Sport Road Rawalpindi. Today we are going to start the lecture of week 3 from chapter Chemical Equilibrium. The contents discussed will be importance of chemical equilibrium, the Chatelier's principle. Objectives. Students will be able to learn about the importance of chemical equilibrium, importance of chemical equilibrium of Haber's process and contact process, Le Chatelier's principle. So let's start with the importance of chemical equilibrium constant. As we have studied in your previous lectures that equilibrium constant or Kc is the relationship between the concentration of products and concentration of reactants at equilibrium. So we can use Kc to determine the equilibrium concentration. Equilibrium constant can be used to determine the concentration of equilibrium mixture when initial concentration of reactants is known. If we know the initial concentration of reactant, we can determine the concentration of equilibrium mixture. Kc or equilibrium constant can be used to predict the direction of a chemical reaction. By knowing the value of Kc, we can predict that either the reaction will go in forward reaction or in backward reaction. Kc can also be used to predict the extent of a chemical reaction. Last one and the most important one is the effect of change in conditions. Kc can be used to predict the effect of change in conditions of chemical reaction on the equilibrium state. All previously described will be discussed in your first year, while effect of change in conditions will be discussed in this section. Industrial chemists take help from the effect of changes in conditions of chemical reaction on the equilibrium state. Chemical equilibrium represents a balance between forward and a reverse reaction. Changes in the following condition will alter the direction of a chemical reaction. If we alter the concentration, temperature, pressure or catalyst, the direction of the reaction will change. Either it will go more in forward or more in backward reaction by changing concentration, temperature, pressure or a catalyst of any chemical reaction. Let's discuss it with the help of example. Haber's process. What is the Haber's process? Haber's process is the synthesis of ammonia on industrial scale or large scale. In Haber's process, 2 moles of nitrogen react with 3 moles of hydrogen and produce 2 moles of ammonia. And conditions of reaction are 400 degrees centigrade temperature, 200 atmospheric pressure, iron and catalyst. And the yield is 33%, which is very low. By increasing the pressure and decreasing the temperature favors the synthesis of ammonia and produces 98% ammonia. As you can see that there are only 5 moles of reactants and there are which produces 2 moles of products. So when we give more pressure to any reaction, the reaction will move towards the lower number of moles. As the products are only in 2 moles, so when we increase the pressure of this reaction moves in forward direction towards the lower number of moles. So it increases the yield of ammonia. As Haber's process is an exothermic process, so now we will discuss the effect of changing temperature on an exothermic reaction. In first case, when we increase the temperature, what happens? The reaction will go more into the reactant side to nullify the effect of heat which we are adding into the system. While in second case, when we decrease the temperature, the reaction will go more towards the forward direction, towards the product's direction. Why? To nullify the effect of decreasing the temperature which we have introduced into the system. When we decrease the temperature, the reactants will produce more heat, so it will go more into the forward direction. Let's take another example of contact process. What is the contact process? Contact process is the synthesis of sulfuric acid on large scale or industrial scale. In this process, sulfur is converted into sulfur dioxide by the reaction with atmospheric oxygen and produce and sulfur dioxide then is purified and further oxidized at 450 degrees centigrade and 200 atmospheric pressure in the presence of platinum catalyst and converted into sulfur trioxide. This reaction is a reversible reaction. Here again, by the application of principles of chemical equilibrium, maximum amount of sulfur dioxide is converted into sulfur trioxide. Sulfur trioxide is then converted into 100% pure sulfuric acid by adding water into it. To understand Haber's and contact process properly, we will discuss Le Chatelier's principle. When you impose a change in concentration, temperature or a pressure on a chemical system at equilibrium, the system will respond in a way that opposes a change. हम किसी भी एक सिस्टम को जो इक्विलिब्रियम में होता है उसको तीन तरह से डिस्क्राइब कर सकते हैं, बाय चेंजिंग कंसंट्रेशन, बाय चेंजिंग टेम्परेचर और बाय चेंजिंग द प्रेशर. जब भी हम किसी एक सिस्टम का टेम्परेचर, प्रेशर, कंसंट्रेशन चेंज करते हैं तो हमारे पास वो रिएक्शन उस डायरेक्शन में मूव करने की कोशिश करता है जिस डायरेक्शन में वो इस चेंज को नलीफाई कर सके. कंसंट्रेशन, टेम्परेचर, प्रेशर के इफेक्ट को कम करने की कोशिश करें जो हमने इंक्रीज किया है या डिक्रीज किया है. जब भी हम कंसंट्रेशन को चेंज करेंगे, टेम्परेचर को चेंज करेंगे, प्रेशर को, इक्विलिब्रियम डिस्टर्ब हो जाएगा और रिएक्शन उस डायरेक्शन में मूव करेगा जिस डायरेक्शन में वो उस डिस्टर्बेंस को कम करने की कोशिश करेगा और दोबारा से रिएक्शन जो है वो इक्विलिब्रियम में आने की कोशिश करेगा. What is the importance of Le Chatelier's principle? Le Chatelier's principle make reactions economical for large scale production. हम क्या कर सकते हैं कि रिएक्शन को इकोनॉमिकल कर सकते हैं. हम रिएक्शन को ज़्यादा डायरेक्शन, उस डायरेक्शन में मूव कर सकते हैं जिसमें हमें ज़्यादा प्रोडक्ट्स चाहिए होते हैं, ज़्यादा यील्ड इंक्रीज कर सकते हैं. मैक्सिमम अमाउंट ऑफ प्रोडक्ट्स कैन बी ऑब्टेन. Components of air, oxygen, and nitrogen can be utilized to produce chemicals like ammonia and sulfuric acid and 98% yield. हम किसी भी केमिकल रिएक्शन को प्रोडक्ट्स की तरफ ज़्यादा मूव करके उसकी यील्ड को इंक्रीज कर सकते हैं बाय यूजिंग दी Le Chatelier's. As contact process and Haber's process were uneconomical. However, Le Chatelier's principle has made it possible to get maximum amount of yield. First, equilibrium is established in the presence of catalyst. सबसे पहले कैटलिस्ट ऐड करके इक्विलिब्रियम को एस्टेब्लिश किया गया एंड देन हम इक्विलिब्रियम को कैसे डिस्टर्ब किया, बाय इंक्रीजिंग प्रेशर. जब भी हम किसी भी एक सिस्टम का प्रेशर इंक्रीज करते हैं तो रिएक्शन टू मूव करता है टुवर्ड्स दी लोअर नंबर ऑफ मोल्स. तो हमारे पास इन केस ऑफ कॉन्टैक्ट प्रोसेस there are 3 number of moles in reactant side and 2 number of moles in product side. When we increase the pressure, reaction will go towards the fewer number of moles, which is towards the product side. In case of Haber's process, there are 4 number of moles in reactant side, and in case of product, there are 2 number of moles. So when we increase the pressure, the reaction will go towards the lower number of moles, which is towards the product side. So yield of the reaction is increased, and by decreasing temperature. Why we decrease the temperature? Because both the processes are exothermic. So when we decrease the pressure temperature, the reaction will move towards the product side more. Equilibrium was shifted to right and 98% yield was obtained. Detail of Le Chatelier's principle will be discussed in your next classes. To understand the Le Chatelier's principle properly, let's take the example of this picture. If a system at equilibrium is disturbed by a change in concentration, pressure or temperature, the system will shift its equilibrium position so as to counter the effect of the disturbance. जब भी हम किसी भी सिस्टम के इक्विलिब्रियम को डिस्टर्ब करेंगे बाय चेंजिंग कंसंट्रेशन, प्रेशर और टेम्परेचर, सिस्टम उस डायरेक्शन में मूव करेगा जिस डायरेक्शन में वो इस इफेक्ट को कम करने की कोशिश करेगा जो हमने प्रोड्यूस किया था बाय चेंजिंग कंसंट्रेशन, प्रेशर और टेम्परेचर. कंसंट्रेशन बाय एडिंग और रिमूविंग अ रिएक्टेंट और अ प्रोडक्ट. जब हमारे पास कोई भी एक इनिशियल इक्विलिब्रियम स्टेब्लिश हो गया, हमने कोई भी एक रिएक्टेंट ऐड कर दिया तो हमारे पास रिएक्शन मूव करेगा मोर टुवर्ड्स दी forward direction or towards the product direction. As and when equilibrium will be re-established, more products will be produced. So the yield of the product will be increased by increasing the concentration of reactants. In case of pressure, changing the pressure by changing the volume. In constant temperature, reducing the volume of a gaseous equilibrium mixture causes the system to shift in the direction that reduces the number of moles of gas. Initial volume is greater. When we decrease the volume by increasing pressure, system shifts to direction of fewer number of moles. So we can say that when we decrease the volume or increase the pressure, system will always try to move towards the less number of moles. temperature. If the temperature of a system at equilibrium is increased, the system reacts as if we added a reactant to an endothermic reaction or a product to an exothermic reaction. The equilibrium shifts in direction that consumes the excess reactant, namely heat. अब हमें पहले ये पता होना चाहिए कि रिएक्शन जो है वो एंडोथर्मिक है या एक्सोथर्मिक है. जब एक एंडोथर्मिक में हम टेम्परेचर को इंक्रीज करते हैं, ज़्यादा टेम्परेचर ऐड कर रहे हैं, तो रिएक्शन राइट साइड पे मूव करेगा. क्यों? क्योंकि रिएक्शन एंडोथर्मिक है, उसको हीट की ज़्यादा ज़रूरत है. जब हम टेम्परेचर ऐड कर दिया हमने, तो हमारे पास रिएक्शन जो है वो राइट साइड पे मूव करेगा टूवर्ड्स द प्रोडक्ट साइड. इन केस ऑफ एक्सोथर्मिक में हमारे पास पहले ही इतनी ज़्यादा हीट प्रोड्यूस करा है. जब हमने उसके अंदर और हीट ऐड कर दी, तो रिएक्शन जो है वो इस हीट को कम करने के लिए रिएक्टेंट साइड पे मूव करना शुरू कर देगा. और जब हम एंडोथर्मिक रिएक्शन में डिक्रीज करेंगे टेम्परेचर, तो रिएक्शन जो है वो इस इफेक्ट को नलीफाई करने के लिए बैकवर्ड डायरेक्शन में मूव करेगा. और एक्सोथर्मिक रिएक्शन में जब हम डिक्रीज करेंगे टेम्परेचर, तो इसको नलीफाई करने के लिए ज़्यादा जो हमने टेम्परेचर डिक्रीज किया, उसको नलीफाई करने के लिए रिएक्शन फॉरवर्ड डायरेक्शन में मूव करेगा, ताकि वो ज़्यादा हीट को प्रोड्यूस कर सके. It's all about for today's lecture. I hope you have understood it properly. Thank you.